Yeah.
My heart just dropped upstairs.
Why?
A whole bear tried to attack my puppies, and my one puppy didn't listen and decided to attack the bear with me, and now he's at 50% health because why the hell would you attack a bear? I told you to hide in the bush.
Hmm.
But they don't like
Hey, stop. Huh. I'm gonna drop in this house right here. Swap AMU is now disabled. Okay, I just made some really interesting memory setting changes in my BIOS. Also regarding my CPU, so we're gonna find out if this is better or not. It already feels better, so I'm hoping I may have just fixed everything. And if this is the case, I've learned something very interesting. It's just like back in the day, I used to be able to run around these games, like just run around these games, and absolutely destroy literally all my competition. And age, I don't think has anything to do with it. It's just I feel like ever since like 2020, 2021, ever since the Ryzen CPUs, I just feel like as I run around and play these games, it almost just feels like everyone's aimbotting or wall hacking because they come around the corners and just hit me and kill me immediately. I'm talking like way worse, like way more than like me just reacting slowly. And like it's way more than just me reacting slowly. That's all. Baby boy, be good. Mommy be here in a minute. Be good, baby boy. Oh, that's a whole fucking squad. Actually, this is feeling much better now. These guys either suck or I fixed my issue. You guys suck, or you guys pretty good at the game?
Çözelim.
You guys pretty good at the game? All right, I'm gonna just fix my issue, chat. If I fix my, like, did you see the difference there where I'm running around and they're not even like pre-firing me? Hold on. Okay, so here's the thing. I was just asking ChatGPT some issues that I'm experiencing, and what my idea of in my BIOS with Ryzen specifically is the issue, and it is what I changed was I disabled bank group swap with my APU, and to reduce latency, memory latency. I also disabled a setting where my memory doesn't retrain itself every time I cold boot. It just kind of remembers, and sometimes that can cause issues. So I disabled that, and I disabled power down mode on my RAM to just kind of lower latency even more. Because what I'm feeling is that, like, I'll get into a firefight, like say somebody's in here, and I'll come around and then try to take them out, and it's like by the time I get around, they're already shooting at me, like almost like they're like exactly as if they're tracing me through the wall and like it's more than just like I pop out or they hear me and they pre-fire the corner. It's way more than that. And it's so bad ever since Ryzen. It's been so bad. It just feels like people are wall hacking. And well, the thing is, it's not just PUBG, it's Call of Duty, it's all the shooter games ever since Ryzen. Even on DDR4. And so I'm trying some, low-level BIOS tweaks to just see if I can, I mean, dude, back in the day, and it's not like I'm old, because, I'm not even kidding, I'm pretty sure I'm still top 1% when it comes to, skill in this game. I would think, anyway. My reaction time's pretty solid. The only time I actually can say that my reaction time sucks is when I do come around a corner and just don't see them. That's a thing. But, dude, I'm telling you, ever since Ryzen, I never had this issue on Intel CPUs. And I really think it's how Ryzen kind of does its thing. Oh, that guy didn't even hear landed in there. Holy Jesus. But already, twice now, these 2 knocks that I got. Alright, I'm this is gonna sound crazy. Those 2, the knock in the last game and that knock I just did with this guy, that guy dropped fucking instantly. Now, I'm not a programmer, I'm not a coder, but I do know, or I do believe, that when things are happening on my screen, when you're playing an online game and the server has agency over your local PC, I do know that, if my local PC, let's just think outside the box for a second. If my local CPU is taking commands from the remote server, like a player is shooting at me, and I'm now returning fire onto the opponent, and my CPU, for whatever reason, whether it's latency on the RAM or it's just the way the CPU architecture is working, is not effectively transferring the information that's on my screen to the server. Like I'm shooting my gun, but maybe there's some microsecond delay there that then ends up timing out. And what I'm seeing, when all that is said and done, when all that communication between server and computer all comes out in the wash, and what I'm seeing is not an accurate representation of what's happening on the server, then I expect to see what I've been experiencing over the last number of years, which is I come around a corner and what's happening on my screen, it just doesn't make sense because I watched the kill cam, and what happens on the kill cam is different than from what I witnessed and experienced. And if we remove my age and we remove if we just accept the fact that what I'm seeing is not an hallucination and I'm seeing reality, and And it's not just me getting older. It's just not me not remembering 5 seconds ago properly when it comes to comparing the live with the kill cam. Then there's obviously some computational errors happening behind the scenes that's creating delays. That's ultimately, when everything comes out in the wash, when you're playing a low-level competitive game, a low-latency competitive game, when all that comes out in the wash, even 500 milliseconds is going to make it feel like that person used aimbot, or that person was wall hacking and pre-fired me perfectly around a corner. But in reality, I stuck my head out. He ADS'd after I, like, this happens in the kill cam. I come out, they're not even ADSing yet. I come out of the corner, they ADS, like, they take that time to ADS, and then burst me down. But on my side, what I saw was I came around the corner, instantly got killed. That, like they were already ADS. Like, it's that quick. And that definitely tells me, like, 100%, that just tells me personally, there's either, when it's more than just PUBG, it tells me it's my PC is the issue. Like, there's some sort of configuration that is absolutely, it's my PC. And if I could figure out where that latency is starting to stack, you know what I mean? Because it's definitely a multiplicative thing that's happening. So, like, if I have these micro lags happening over the course of a firefight, that lag is going to be multiplicative in its effect on my game of the outcome of that firefight. Even just a couple seconds of stacking latency is going to be multiplicative to the outcome of what you're experiencing. So, like, I refuse to think that every time against every single person in this game, I come around the corner and try to push, that they're just instantly perfectly ADSing and taking me out of the game. Like, every single person, I don't think so. I think, and I don't think I'm that bad at the game. I think I'm pretty damn good at this game. So it's like, so to complicate things, I get myself in a position where I'm conditioned to think, like, it's not feasible for me to slowly peek out around a corner and take somebody down. I have to fully jump out of that corner and try to get the jump on them and surprise them. But the latency still kills me. So it's like, so there's really no win. I have to wait until I hear them push me and then counter push. It never used to be like that before Ryzen for me in the history of, like, Counter-Strike, Call of Duty, Daisy, like, all this shit. Never have I had this experience before. So I can't just chalk it up to age. And I think these changes I just made might have cured it. I mean, everything feels really good right now. So I'm going to I think what I'm going to do is play a duos match after this and see how many fights I can push without it feeling like they're just aimbotting or wall hacking me. Because then I can get the confidence where, like, let's say there's a dude right here on this tree right here, okay? And I mark it. I might be able to actually come out here slowly now and then bang, 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 and not worry about that desync. I literally just feel like I'm a couple seconds behind everyone else. And it's like, even when I'm the one pushing, which is strange to me, because, like, if it's just latency, if it's network latency, then I should have a huge advantage if I'm the one pushing outside the corner. But even when I'm the one pushing, I'm getting beamed immediately. Like, I don't even have time to come out around the corner and ADS my gun. Like, that's a fraction of a second to peek out around the corner and ADS. I'm not even getting a full ADS off before my character's dead already. And then I'm like, okay, so he was just watching the I'm thinking, okay, he's holding that corner with his ADS all the way up. And then I watch the kill cam, and he's not even looking at the corner I'm peeking. He literally turns, ADSs, and beams me down. That's how much time he had, but on my perspective, it was instantaneous. So there's obviously some crazy shit going on there between me and the server. And now I'm like, I'm honing that in. I'm gonna fix that. I'm honing in on that right now. Because I guarantee you, if I went to an Intel CPU, I wouldn't have this issue, like at all. But if my PC was bankrupt swapping my RAM with the AMU or APU, whatever the hell they call it now, the onboard video of the, like, I don't even know what that means, but that's what it was set to. So I turned that off, fully disabled that. I just want to see a firefight. Here's somebody. Like, and I'm pretty sure, like, when we talk about this, these micro things, that means also every bullet's not registering. Like, every single bullet that should be regging isn't regging. Thank you.
Hi, Lily Bean. Let's outside. What's up, baby? Layla, let's outside.
And if my bullets aren't registering, my DPS is half of what everybody else is. And I kind of feel like my DPS is half of everybody else.
Babe,
Yeah.
I need the puppies.
You have both?
He's upstairs. Playing on his tree toy.
Hang on, just give me a second. I'm in the middle of a 4v1. Do you want them?
Layla, come on,
The puppies I took out already, if you're wondering.
Come on. Can you put her off the bed?
Layla, come on, go outside.
Come on, Layla, let's outside. Girlie.
I thought they called back their teammate, but they got a freaking stupid ass
Come on,
skill.
Layla, let's go.
Oh my god, he just fucking lost that opportunity.
Go. Come on. Layla.
Oh! The fact that they can't get this fucking dog outside is driving me nuts, and all I hear is yelling. Driving me fucking nuts. That came from behind me. I knew they were surrounding me, but I'm gonna do a duo match real quick. I want to just test something. I'm pretty sure. I'm gonna find out. Wait, I have to play a few games though. Like, it has to be a few games because some games feel better than others.
Babe, I need you.
In the door, you got Bo?
Bo's upstairs eating his toy.
There they are.
Stop.
All right, so yeah, so the big thing is, even if I don't cure the network latency side of things, because I know, like, on cable I do have buffer bloat, so I do have fluctuating ping. That can account for some desync. That could account for once in a while I come around a corner and I die or whatever. But the DPS thing I'm talking about, because my CPU and RAM and the game is not perfect. Like, if I get into a firefight, and even like, because there's so many times I get into a firefight, feel like I hit a guy like 5 times, even see blood, and he's still not dead, and then I get hit, like, once and die, and I go back and I look at his life, and he's, like, 1 shot. Like, even if I get 1 extra bullet to register with a server that I didn't get in the past, that's enough to win a good percentage of the fights that I lose. And I'm talking if we take it at face value and say there's a technical issue with the PC, with Ryzen, when it comes to really low latency, high competitive gaming, then it's gonna be a game changer if I can fix that through just a properly configured BIOS when it comes to really micromanaging my memory banks and really micromanaging how the addressing is working behind the scenes by disabling things like sync flood and FIFO and everything else. Like, I have all that disabled right now, and it's like way better, like way less floaty feeling on the mouse. My mouse input with my view distance and foliage on ultra right now, it never felt this good. So that, like, I took care of a lot of like input latency, but I still am trying to figure out that back and forth from server to PC latency. And I really think, I'm making headway. I'm making gains, whether it be big or small. I'm making gains. I just have this feeling, guys. Like, I've had this feeling for a while, and I don't figure it out, so I put it on the back burner for a couple months. Now I'm back on it again. I just have this feeling that somewhere in my BIOS, there is a setting, like a very low level memory or CPU related setting, deep into the there's so many freaking menus in my BIOS. It's not even funny. It's like I cannot just assume, with how many settings there are here, that the auto setting on everything is properly setting the settings to what they should be. I just cannot accept that as even a possibility, because there's so many. There's got to be something that's a little wrong. It's like with PC gaming, when you're talking ultra low latency, high competitive gaming, the one size fit all setting is never the right setting. Hardly ever the right setting. I want him to come out and peek around. Hey, see that? See how fast he dropped, though, coming down off that? I just couldn't get a good footing there. I'm able to outshoot his one shot, though. Oh, fuck. He got me in the head there. I went all the way out. But as I dropped down... Oh, he might have actually been hit. Let's watch that replay for a second, because I think that guy got hit. Just for research purposes, I want to go back and see if this guy gets hit in this window before he jumps out. I kind of think he did. And that would explain why he died so quick there. Yeah, he's hurt already. Okay. That makes sense then. He doesn't heal, right? Actually, he does heal, I believe. If he gets a heal off, I just want to see. Oh yeah, he couldn't get shot. Oh, he didn't get the full heal off. Alright. Oh, that's a whole nother team over there. That's why I got killed there. Okay. Hey, Bobo. Alright, so, Yeah, I mean, I could be dead wrong. I could throw an Intel CPU PC together and there's a chance I might experience the same exact fucking thing, and then it's me. It's not the PC, but I strongly don't believe it is. Well, even when I go through these menus, it feels a little weird. Not so much these menus, but when I'm downloading things from the server, like which is this stuff, customized especially, it's a little laggy. Right. A couple settings I want to go re-enable in my BIOS that I have disabled for testing purposes that I don't think are the culprits for what I'm experiencing, but I do feel that the settings I most recently changed has improved how the games are feeling. I just haven't gotten into a really good situation where I can really thoroughly have confidence that I just know looting and the overall feel of the game feels better. But I always have to be careful for like placebo effects and stuff. So I really want to get some firefights in here that I would normally suspect would feel bad, and to see if they feel good. Like what I am noticing though is I'm not dropping frame rates at all, even during the drops. Fuck meme. Oh, what the fuck? Get out of here. I'm not gonna feel anything without a fucking gun, huh? God, I had literally nothing. I had no time to set up for that fight. Actually, you know what I'm gonna do? I'll be right back. I'm gonna change these other settings back, which should give me a bit more normal status for my CPU performance. So I'll be right back.